Here are 3 international fun facts that every country in the world shares. Fun fact number 1. Do you know why when we try to calm babies down or help them sleep, mothers from all across the world will say hush or perhaps shh? Now you might look at this and think that it's not really that interesting, as it's probably just a way to whisper with a calm tone to bring the baby into the calming rhythm and keep them away from distractions. Well, that is correct, but it is not enough. Because if life just works like that, you can just say, hey my baby, keep quiet and sleep with a calm voice and the baby would eventually fall asleep? No! The reason why shh can help the baby stay calm is that because it mimics womb sounds, the shh sound closely resembles these ambient noises, especially the rushing of blood through the placenta. So this familiarity helps soothe newborns as it mimics the environment they've spent months in. But keep in mind, lullabies will still work, as they'd also prefer staying in an environment that is quiet with their mother's calm singing to let them know that somebody's here to take care of them. Fun fact number 2 is for this guy.
You ever agree on something by not saying yes, of course, or definitely not yes, but simply by nodding your head. This common and rhythmic gesture is used worldwide to show agreement, and most of us don't even remember when we learned it. Not until now. Take a toddler, for example. When he's well-fed and content, he might gently move his head up and down. We likely did the same thing as toddlers or children, and this instinctive action became reinforced socially as we grew. Soon, everybody developed the same habit, and it has become what we know now. But interestingly, this gesture is reversed in Bulgaria and Turkey, where people say yes by shaking their head side to side and no by tossing their head back to the club. Imagine nodding for food from a waiter in a Turkish restaurant and just see your food gets taken away.
Fun fact number 3 is for this last guy.
Every country had its own way of doing things, and when it's come to the police knocking on your door, the differences are quite big. In the US, officers often use the knock and talk tactic, politely chatting to gain an entry. Italy's approach is more formal, with officers identifying themselves and explaining their visit. In India, police announce themselves loudly and demand compliance rather than asking for it. While in Brazil, behavior varies. Middle-class area might get a polite knock, but poorer neighborhoods could face aggressive raids with a weapon drawn. Still, police can just break into your house legally. Each country had its own rules too. Italian police require a judge order and are mostly restricted from conducting night search from 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. In Indian, officers will bring 2 neighbors as witnesses. Police in Brazil need a court order for entry, and in the US demands that their police force have a warrant before entering. Still, police are allowed to immediately enter if it's an emergency.
Thank you for listening.